Welcome to this week's episode of Bonding Over Bonds. I'm Kevin Kaase, and I'm joined by my esteemed colleague, Andy Hattman. Andy is portfolio manager of our municipal bond funds. Welcome, Andy.
Thank you, Kevin. It truly is an honor to be here with you. Do you think maybe this week we could call it mingling over munis?
I don't think so. So we started out this week with no real direction coming from the Treasury market. Thursday, we had the CPI report come out. It was higher than expected. After the print, there was a knee-jerk reaction and the market sold off briefly. That was until people actually realized that it was transitory in nature and did finally get some footing and moved into a positive territory. For example here, used car prices were increased in value, and that's a large part of this number. So this is actually a very good time for you, Andy. I mean, that 1975 Ford Pinto out in the parking lot you drive, I mean, it may be a good time to sell.
No, never going to sell it, Kevin.
Corporate spreads this week remained very stable. The Barclays corporate index was basically unchanged for the week. So with the lack of activity, we decided to change gears here and talk about another asset class in the bond market, and that is the Muni market. Andy, this is the first time we've really discussed munis in depth on this program. Can you give us a little background on what's going on in the Muni market this year?
Sure, Kevin. So the big driver of fixed income returns this year is rising Treasury yields. And as a result of this, many fixed income asset classes have negative returns so far in 2021. And munis are a notable exception, and they've actually had positive returns so far this year.
Okay. So what are you seeing as some of the drivers of this outperformance in the muni market?
Yeah, we believe it's two fairly simple things. The first is that people really do not like paying taxes. And the second is that, in all likelihood, in the short term, taxes are going to go up. As a result of this, we're seeing a ton of fund flows into muni mutual funds, and this demand is helping to boost returns for the asset class and helping to offset any headwind caused by rising Treasury levels.
So are you seeing value out there? And if so, where are you seeing it?
Yes, the muni market has recovered quite a bit over the past several months, which is good news that it's recovered. However, it is much harder to find value out there. Having said that, the one area where we tend to look to find value is in the lower spectrum of the investment grade area. And we're still able to find bonds there that represent good values relative to their higher rated counterparts.
That's some really good information. Thank you, Andy. Maybe we should call it mingling over munis this week. Thank you very much, Andy Hattman. I'm Kevin Kaase. Until next week, we will see you on Bonding Over Bonds.